Hello, welcome to the Lolpog League.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's midweek, but it's time to continue with the Lolpog League. And today we have some Finnish players to play their matches. We start with Division 1, Mörke versus Jesper, and then Division 3, Hazuri versus Gidach. So two matches scheduled for today, but I hope that there will be two very exciting matches. Mörke right now with two matches and two very convincing wins, 5-1 respectively versus Sidnef and Tim. Now time to play Jesper. Jesper, who also played two matches so far, lost in a decider to Tugi and won in a decider versus Adam. So it will be very interesting for the whole league standings if Jesper would be able to win in a not in a decider, and taking all the 3 points, and we would then have some standings with 7 points for Tugi, 6 for Mörke and Jesper, and 5 for Adam. But yeah, I know that's something to dream for. We know who's the favorite, we know who's the superior player, but in Tetris, anything can happen. What's your take on it, Adam?
Well, I believe we can expect finally a close match for Mörke. Hello, Mörke. Very
Hello,
easy first 2 ones. Now Jesper playing very good in this tournament so far. Hello, Jesper.
Hello, Jesper, welcome. Yeah, I before today's match, I checked the statistics of the players. If you would be so kind to show them. Jesper played full distance both matches, so his statistics are pretty relevant as far as those losing scores and losing lines are concerned. But look at Mörke's side. He lost in the whole league only 2 games, but average of them is 546k score and 175 lines. Let's see if he loses any games today or not. But if he loses with some great scores. On the other hand, Jesper lost already 9 games, so average from 9 games, 456 and 131 is also a decent score, I would say. As far as those total scores are concerned, Mörke didn't play too many games. His opponent were not so well prepared, I would say. Maybe didn't train enough, and scored only 5.1 million points for his standards, but he didn't have to do anything better. And Jesper with a very decent 8.8 million points in all his games so far. Yeah, so Jesper definitely showed some consistency on 18, and in my opinion played his best level 19 match in his career versus you, Adam. He stole some games from you on level 19 chase downs, so see if you can continue this. I know it's not easy for you to judge your own match, but would you agree with me that this was Jesper's probably the best 19 performance so far?
Yeah, surely the best I saw. And it clearly means that I need to train more, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure, everyone needs to train more. Okay, so a short reminder about the rules. I hope the players know the rules, but I don't see Jesper's camera on. I hope he turns it on for the match, because camera is mandatory. We know that Mörke is still playing on a very ancient ROM and has no capability of playing SPS, so we'll play different piece sets. Okay, Jesper, thank you for confirmation. RNG factor will be a factor today, and 3 points if you win not in a decider, 2 points for winning in decider, 1 point for losing in decider, and 0 points if you lose not in a decider. This is how it goes for the standings. So as I said at the beginning of the stream, if Jesper manages somehow to win the match 5-3 or more, we will have a very interesting situation in the standings with few matches to go and no one being a clear favorite. On the other hand, if Merke wins today, he is on a very good way to win the whole season, but he is yet to play Tugi, and this match could be also decisive. But step by step, first today, the battle between Finland and Sweden, this is something special for those guys. We know how the situation and those friendships between Finnish and Swedish people go. So I hope to see some great action today, and hoping to see some high scoring games. Both players are warming up, but as soon as they are ready, I think we can start the match. The match was scheduled for 19 UTC, so I hope the players are ready and we can start with game number 1 very soon. I already checked also the Paldas ELO standings, and it turns out that only if Merke wins 5-0 versus Jesper, he can equalize points with Mark in the Paldas ELO standings. But he has also a few more matches to go. So if he keeps winning, he will probably overtake Mark in these standings as well. And then I hope to see Mark being back and play Merke in the actual match to prove who's better. In their last encounter in Lolpok Cup this year, Mark was better. Last year in the Lolpok Cup, Merke was the one who was better. So yeah, time to also see who will be better this time. But there is one player from Austria or maybe from Estonia, whatever the player decides to represent next match, who is also in a great form recently, still with a little bit of a deficit in terms of ELO standings, but yeah, anything can happen in the long run. Merke says he's already ready, so before we start the match, we will have to wait for Jesper for the camera, and he's doing it. So thank you, Jesper, for fulfilling the rules. And when you state your readiness, we can start the match.
Merke is already ready.
What about of Jesper? Jesper is still adjusting his setup.
And Jesper as well. The match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Those scores, 226, 145, I assume that there were 19 starts on Merke's side during warm-up. Merke had also recently, during the warm-up, before the last match he played, a very decent score, over 400k on level 19, so maybe Merke, slowly but surely, will be approaching Aram to beat your level 19 PB, the highest time to do it, so...
Yeah, it's been trying for quite some time. Problem is that for such a long game, there must come this moment when you need this good RNG. Not yet on a level when you can play so perfect for so long. It will come only in a few years. But max out is on.
Yeah, and I assume you mean max out level 19 start.
Yeah. All players over 20 lines into the game. Merke with 97,000 and kind of messy board. Open but messy. Jesper about 1 Tetris behind. Now made 2 Tetrises behind. And setting up
both players with no major dangers on their stack. So maybe it's also a good time to remind our viewers that for this season of the Lulpok League, we have a Maturino prize pool. Currently is on $69. Adam, if you would be so nice and post a link in the chat, yeah, thank you. If you wanna contribute, top 5 players of Division 1 will get some money for their effort. If you value their effort, I think they deserve more than this. You can contribute. Jesper said they don't deserve this amount of money. He wanted to withdraw some, but I hope there are also some viewers who think otherwise. The other thing we would like also to mention that on Saturday we play a Lulpok shootout tournament. The registration is still open, closes on Saturday at 16 UTC, and the tournament will be held on 18 UTC, so 2 hours later. This is best of 1 level 17 starts. If you wanna join and are not yet on our Discord server, Adam, please post the link and people can join the tournament as well. So if you want to have some fun, if you don't want to this that much seriously, there's also a time for some level 17 play.
Merc has gotten away with the score a bit, now leading by about 2.5 Tetrises, maybe even 3 with this one. It's over 80,000 points, 100,000 at this very point. Jesper is kind of struggling all the time high on the board, not getting the right numbers whatsoever. Seems to be a pretty bad distribution game. But once again, this is not the best possible setup, and Merc is just getting the Tetrises all the time, leading by exactly 100,000 points at this point.
We have still 35-40 to go on level 18. Yeah, but time is running out for Jesper in this game.
Jesper didn't take this single burn with fear of the else. This took quite some time, but finally is open, getting 2 Tetris back to back nearly.
And about 70,000 back, so there are over 3 Tetrises lead for Merca this time. We know that Jesper improved his level 19 recently, but against such a player like Merca, you don't want to be behind on transition. But now Jesper, oh, what's a series of misdrop for Jesper? I don't know if he can survive it.
Yeah, this should be survivable, but the transition is coming. Not necessarily with the staff. There's another misdrop. Jesper will just
Jesper
stop
tops
out. Merca takes the game.
388. 740 for Jesper. Merca, you are already good, already very strong game. If you wanna mullen it, feel free to do it. If you wanna top out, it's also fine. But remember, Merca, that Lulpok jackpot is only when both of you score a max out, so maybe it's not worth to waste the max out here.
I think it is.
Start a game with a max out, yeah, and show your opponent there's no hope for you, mate.
Yeah, just get the max out every single game, and then your opponent will decide when the max when the jackpot comes.
Yeah, but
Not this
Merca
time,
is
though.
about to top out, I suppose. Yeah, 150 lines, 538 for 20. Nice score to start a match.
They are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. This 388 score is kind of underperformance for the latest Jesper standards. He was kind of able to go to transition almost every single game.
This misdrop of Marcus is very unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Something very specific to feel. Yeah, I wanted to avoid this castle wall there. Very nice RNG that is. It's almost out of it, but yeah, here it continues. Couldn't do anything about it, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Jesper also wasn't able to score some Tetrises, and they're currently neck and neck at this stage of the game.
This is quite too high for Merke. He doesn't like it, I'm sure. This is very dangerous at this point. Merke has Lomba. It tops out. Jesper takes the game. That was very aggressive play by Merke.
Oh my god.
I have
what
no
happened?
idea why he went for that just all of a sudden. Out of nowhere.
Merke,
Yeah, that was just...
Merke wanted to have their statistics to look like human playing, so with this 21 line stop out combining with those earlier games, it would look like a human playing Tetris, I suppose. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, but those games happen also to the players from Division 1.
They are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, this was very surprising because through the first, like, in total 160 about lines of the games, there was nothing similar to that aggressiveness. Just out of nowhere, coming out with that.
Maybe Merke felt too confident and the game wanted to punish him immediately. No, the game of Tetris is unforgiving. When you're going too crazy, the punishment will come sooner than you expected. Oh, and Jesper with some misdraw, but shouldn't be anything fatal.
This burn wasn't good necessarily. This
Yeah,
triple
he had a better solutions a few pieces earlier, but he did not decide to go for it. And now he has to struggle a little bit. This gives Merke a chance to build an early lead of 30,000 points. 35 to be exact.
That's a very shaky beginning of the game. It's like as if the players didn't really know how aggressive to go so far. Two early top outs essentially decided the first two games.
They need some few games to, warm up and fill the game properly, and then in the later stage of the matches we will see those double 6 or double 700k scores. Who knows? Both are more than capable of doing it.
That's very aggressive by Merke once again.
But he gets the pieces to fill the left side, which is very fortunate for him. 192 Merke, 175 Jesper, so about 1 Tetris state for the Finnish player stage of the game. Not a full Tetris, but yeah, an advantage, which is better to have than to be behind.
The spot of Merke is not looking good by any means. He's run out of space on the left. This is very bad, actually.
He's forced to burn right now.
No good burns, unfortunately.
And
Jesper
he's
tops
not
out.
even
What
Tetris
happened?
ready. Oh my god, I didn't pay attention because I was focused on Merke's side, but Jesper tops out with 223, 820. And this means Merke takes the game and leads to 2-1. Yeah, I also
That
probably
must have
also
been very quick. I missed it completely.
yeah,
Worked.
because we were too focused on Merke's boards and we both missed it. So next time we have to be like one concentrates on one board and the other one on the other one.
This must have been something very sudden. When the stage... Oh yeah, Jesper says tried to go for a Korean LJ, but my control didn't flip.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for Jesper. And Merca already leading 2-1.
And ready for the next game. Jesper ready as well. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Yeah, this season it looks like Merca doesn't have to do so much. In most of the games, his opponents do the thing. The only thing he has to do is to stay alive. So are the opponents of Merca so nervous about playing him, or how would you assess it? Hello, Hazuri.
Hello.
Yeah, we still don't know how the match will go. If it continues like this, it might end up pretty early, but it's only 2-1. But thank you for letting us know. We don't know about G-Dutch.
Merc is going to high once again.
And Jesper's bot is not looking great by any means.
What's happening today?
Azuli thinks commentators curse.
You can't curse so much.
Yeah, that's... and you can't curse also every single stream, I suppose.
I wonder what Merc is trying to do here, really, because there's like triple dependency kind of. Has to go for another cover, really. Did go for it. I'm trying to work around. This is just an endless burn. It's like no easy way out of it. Finally decides to go for this Tetris, but this is not a setup. It's not a good setup.
But
the
he gets a long
was
bar.
very fortunate.
Very lucky, I would say, even.
Two good pieces and he'll be burning up high for a very long time. Ready, behind by about 4 Tetris Merca is.
And Merca's still trying to fix his board, and probably, yeah, he finally found a way to do it. Now 145 plays 239, so 95,000 points lead for Jesper. There are full 4 Tetris's lead for the Swedish player right now.
What are those deaths on both players' sides? What is Merca going for? What is happening? This is very dangerous to say the least. Another lucky number that is Merca. Still about 80k points behind.
Merca is playing the Finnish school of stacking, I suppose, today. No fear, pure craziness. But right now it is paying him off. But it can't last forever. Sooner or later he will be punished for those kind of decisions. So it's a great opportunity for Jesper to steal this game from Merca. And Merca's board is not looking great. He was forced to place this S-piece in a weird position. And this will require some burning. Sorry, Adam, I can't believe my eyes today. Are there really Merca and Jesper?
Jesper playing a very decent game so far.
412?
Extraordinary.
150,000 points advantage.
Very, very
So
solid.
maybe-
In such game of against such game of Merca's, this must be enough to take a huge advantage at the transition. Now, I believe he's already guaranteed one realistically. But now the matter is how, now mathematically even, the thing is how big it will be.
Oh, and Merca board is not looking great once again. I don't know if Merca needs some challenge. Maybe he wants to have like 300,000 points or 200,000 points deficit on 19 and then trying to chase down can't really understand what's going on.
It really looks like he will be over 200k behind at the transition. Already is 200k behind. And with much worse bird. It's kind of gave up the 18 long time ago. Jesper can transition with high 500k. Made 500k is already there. 561 and 192 burns into transitioning with about 560, and Merke not transitioning cleanly.
340, so about 220,000 behind at the transition stage.
Well, that's the biggest advantage I saw in quite some time. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
and
sure
let's
the
see
biggest
how
of the league so far.
And
They
let's
are
see
playing.
how far Jesper can go, and how far can go Merke, and it would be insane if Merke will be able to catch up this score. Jesper is probably about to top out. He's still trying, but his board is not looking great, and this will be a top out for Jesper.
This
152
board
lines.
of Merke is not perfect either. Here it is, another miserable. That's gonna be it. And even get the rare chance for the chase down. Down the chance before it. Shaky 19 as well.
Yeah, and
69 and level 21.
I
never
wanted to say that's probably
seen-
his lowest score in ages on this level.
Yeah.
So we have 2-2 Adam.
Another decider for Jesper that will be.
Who knows? Who knows? And this is getting interesting. Yes, Hazuli, we totally agree with you. This is getting interesting. And in terms of league standings, once again, if Jesper would be able to win the match in a favor of 5-3 or 5-2, their standings will be that top 4 players will be separated by 2 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so. They are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
But if Jesper wins in a decider, he would then have 2 points, Merke 8, so there will be 4 players separated by 3 points. So still something to play. But yeah, for the whole league standings, the most interesting score will be 5-2 or 5-3 for Jesper. Then with those few matches to go, and it can happen. I know.
At this point, what's happening to Merke once again? What is this misdrop? Another misdrop. Series of misdrops. He will survive it. He won't survive.
No.
What is this hang?
Merke tops out at 6-9. 24,000 points for Merke, and Jesper is already good. Jesper is leading 3-2. Oh my God! What are we experiencing today? What are we witnessing today?
He made
Jesper?
all the misdrops possible up high. Total loss of control.
Yeah, and the Finnish player is trailing right now. And when the players are ready and you start the countdown, I will give you the statistics because they are very interesting right now.
Jesper is ready. We're waiting for Merke. Merke in trouble. Merke is ready. Next time starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Merke can't afford losing this game really. On a
Adam, viewers,
prime position.
let me say about statistics. We are playing Division 1, just to remind you. Merke, average losing score 156k, 61 lines. Jesper, average losing score 306k, 84 lines. Tough day for both of them, I suppose.
Yeah, the only problem for Jesper is that Merke will stop playing so bad at some point. Thing is, how good.
But
Start playing. He's in
Merke's board is
trouble
not
once
looking
again.
great, Adam. Can he survive it? Oh my God, it's not looking great. He needs some pieces to help. blocked his right side. Now he needs some favorable pieces to the left.
Normally,
it's
I would
open.
have said that this is a pretty easy board to handle, but
But not today.
yeah, having watched those miss drops from the previous game, I wouldn't dare to say so. This time he handled it very nicely, and is behind by 1 Tetris.
Yeah, so it looks like everyone in this Division 1 has their better and worse days. And yeah, from all of the matches Mirko played, today is his toughest one. Jesper is far from his ideal form, but yeah, can keep it a little bit longer alive, can be a little bit more efficient at this stage of the game, and therefore leads to 2. But it's a best of 9, so still anything can happen.
Mirko misses a spin in like the worst possible way.
Oh my god, and he's risking once again. Okay, got a long
Was
bar.
kind of forced to.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't adjust here. That game is off and Jesper is just playing. Now ahead by 1 Tetris, 1 true Tetris. And slightly better stack. Still 1 Tetris at 5 lines behind at this point. To all those high burnings by Mirko. Mirko with another miss drop, I believe. See what happened, but looks like a miss drop.
Yeah, but Jesper is like 8 lines behind because of those high stacks of Mirko's side. So Jesper, right now is on the same line count, 339 to 80. It's about 50k advantage, so about a little bit more than 2 Tetrises lead for the Swedish player at this stage of the game. And Jesper's board is looking clean. Mirko is still with some struggles, okay. Just the left side. Yeah, struggles maybe is too much said from my side. But in terms of Mirko's standard, he seems not to have a control over his board for the whole game, which is very rare to see on his side.
Jesper is ahead by 2 Tetris in score, but this miss drop isn't good. Now he will be out of it. At this very point is about 2.5 Tetris ahead and 7 lines behind. This is looking very bad for Mirko.
Jesper still needs to fix his board, but he's doing a great job. Yeah, and we are slowly but surely approaching transition 482, 407 at the same line count. So about 3 Tetrises, a little bit more than 3 Tetrises lead for the Swedish player. But with this shaky level 19 of Mirko's today, I don't know how it goes. Everything can happen. Mirko has to stop playing like this at some point, has to come back to his normal standard. Yeah, but right now Jesper is the one being in the lead. 509 for Jesper, 498 Mirko, but Jesper 6 lines behind.
Mirko transitions with 523. That was a miracle pulling a transition like that out of that score he had previously, but this 4 high now is gonna be very difficult. Is he going to try to go for the quick tap, the 4 high quick tap? I think he will be forced to. Doesn't want to go for it. It's gonna heal him. I'm afraid it will. Mirko is gonna top out. Jesper takes the game with no 19 play once again.
And
surprising.
guys, what's important is that Jesper is guaranteed at least 1 point from this match. Jesper leading 4-2. guarantees himself at least 1 point from this match.
Merc is ready. And Jesper is ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
But what's going on? This Division 1 this season is a very crazy one, I have to say. Is there anyone who predicted it could be as interesting as it is right now? And for Merke, it's not good. They're not good news, because the only 2 players he has to play in this season are Tugi and you, Adam. So if he
Well,
doesn't
I
win
need
here,
to train more. Don't count on me.
But Merke also needs to train more, I
Merc
suppose.
is
And Merke
way
once
too high
again,
once again. Needs
is
help.
he
Needs
risking too
anything to
much?
burn. Gets the pieces to burn
Okay.
at the last possible piece, literally.
Okay, the Longboard came in a worst possible moment, but oh my god, he's not doing great by any
What
means.
is this quadruple O?
Yeah, you don't play well, and then you are also getting screwed by RNG. Not the most unfortunate. And once again, so many squares in the quick successions for Merke.
That
Okay.
quadruple hole was disastrous.
Mhm.
Very
Merke's alive.
unfair not to get the pieces to get out of it.
Yeah,
He got
but
out of
Merke
it,
is-
but is 2 Tetris behind.
And 4 lines ahead. So once again, pace advantage, Jesper. Oh, and Merke with a missed drop. This slows him down once again. $242 Jesper, 207 Merke. Merke 4 lines ahead. So still 1 potential Tetris for the Swedish player, who is struggling a little bit with his ball.
Didn't have that to
Shouldn't be
go with
anything
this.
major.
Number to the left, I believe that wasn't a clean management. It's out of it immediately.
But he brought his stack down, 2 lines separate, and only 1 Tetris. So Merke was able to reduce the deficit a little bit. So there should be no one game at this point.
Jesper playing another solid game. Merke starting to play a solid game just now. Yes, open
And
play
Merke's
from
board
him.
is looking way much better.
Looks like Merke will be able to take advantage at this point. This is very unfortunate. What is this spam on Merke's side? That is an RNG robbery for a second. Always said some moments before. It's not valid anymore. Merke is digging.
That's for sure a very unfortunate game for Merke. But you know, it's a best of 9. You can't count on only 1 game, because when you can't count on only 1 game, such things like those RNG issues can happen. So yeah, you have to play efficiently for whole game, and as we saw, Merke wasn't doing it today so far. So in the short term, yes, very unlucky, but in the long term, it's a totally different story.
Merke decides to go for one of the ground Tetris.
Oh, and Jesper misdrops a little bit. This slows him down a little bit. And doesn't get the perfect pieces to burn, so he's forced to do some weird placements, but he's still staying alive, and this gives Merke a chance to reduce the deficit a little bit. Let's see how it goes.
Merke not with a clean board either. Merke needs to survive the transition.
Oh, a nice dirty Tetris for Jesper, 472 for him.
Dirty Tetris for
And-
Merke as well.
And Merca will be transitioning once again with a deficit, so he is required to play level 19.
Jesper can have an advantage of over 2 Tetrises, I believe. Yeah, it
Yes.
looks like it will be one. Merca going for this Tetris, that is kind of risky. There's nowhere to put this T, this is very dangerous at this point. This isn't a clean transition, gets all the pieces to manage it though. Merca
50K
transitions with
behind.
493. Jesper
Yeah, about
transitions with
50.
550, and Merca goes for this Tetris. This is aggressive. Takes the triples. Jesper in a lot of
Oh.
trouble.
Oh, and Jesper got something?
That will
Oh,
be
but he
it
will
for
top up.
Jesper. Merca, in order to take the game, you need to get to 554,000 points. 554,000 points, this would be very difficult for this.
He's still alive. He's still alive. We know that Merca can do some level 19 magic.
His left is very
he-
bad.
Oh, and will he get something to burn? Yeah, he gets some pieces.
That
So
L
much with his
may
back.
save him. This is still a 3
Oh.
high left. This left is just too high. You cannot manage it there. Has to work around and gets the L. This L will save him. How nicely played. He got everything he needed and used it perfectly. Needs 15,000 points more. Snas here for
There
a
was a
moment.
shaky placement, but he got out of it. Hello, Triskay, welcome. Oh,
Another
and once
misdrop.
again. Sorry.
Lucky one this time.
A few more 1,000 points for Merca. 2,000 points more. One more line should do it. Yeah, and
Here
that's
it is. Merca saves the match.
Yeah, it's only 4-3 for Jesper, but Jesper still can go home with all the 3 points. So Jesper still something to fight for. Yeah, but this is the Merca we know. This is the Merca who can find not find, but who can find in a very difficult situations. And he proved it once again. Oh, but this won't work. 2-3, 5-68 for 20 for Merca. And we have 3-4.
Hello, Sunny. Hello, Triskay.
Hello. Hello, Sunny. Sorry I missed you. You were joining here as well.
They are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Yeah, will it be the last game of the match, or will Merca be able to force a decider? Find out. Yeah, Merca's highest game in lines was 203. The lowest game in lines was 6 lines. So Merca is capable of everything today.
Merca starts a very dodgy board. This is not looking good. This is looking very bad for Merca at this point. It's a lot of help. This L to the left was very bad. This vertical L
Still
didn't
fights.
bring anything any lower.
Oh, it's looking very dangerous right now. I don't know if he can put anything to survive. Okay, he gets the long bar. Oh, why didn't he go
Needs
for
an
the
L
long bar
right
pass?
now. Merca gets the L once again. How many times can you get bailed in one match?
But he needs right now a lot of help. A lot of help of RNG. A lot of help, and he doesn't get it. Merca tops out at 22 lines, 18,240 points. And guys, what does it mean? It means that Jesper wins the match 5-3, and we have a total mess in Division 1.
This
Mer-
top out was Merca's absolute fault. There was nothing wrong with RNG, with anything. It was completely his fault. That's very surprising.
Okay, it's the first loss for Merca this season, and Merca, and Merca and Jesper make the situation very interesting. Jesper. Yeah, this means as well. Adam, please me put those statistics because I was waiting for Jesper's score, and there will be now. Right now should be okay. You can speak a bit about the statistics a little bit, and I will burn the table for the match, and then we can see how good or how bad standings for some players are in Division 1.
An horrible match that was.
Yeah,
Especially by Merca.
Average losing lines 69, average losing score 2,000. Yeah,
Very much deserved loss, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now you can show our viewers what kind of damage it did to the table, and please say a few words from your perspective because you are also playing in this division.
Well, it looks like I need to train more, don't I?
Yeah, but don't speak only about you. Say some words about
Merca as well, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yes, that's a great take, Jesper. You already played those top dogs, and now you have those two bottom players. On the other hand, Merca has to play those top dogs. Adam has to play Sidney and Merca, and Tugi has to play Merca and Team. So it kind of looks like Jesper is in a pretty good situation after those 3 matches. What do you think, Adam?
Well, it's kind of all in Tugi's hand right now. Winning the remaining 2 matches is Division 1. Yes, winning the 2 matches puts him in a very strong position and guaranteed second spot, which Merca cannot really do anything about. Merca have to play me and Tugi. Also
yeah, but Merca can steal the points from Tugi, which Jesper will help for. Yeah, still anything can happen. Probably, Adam, if you win those 2 matches, and there will be some shaky matches between those other players, maybe you also have a chance. Who knows? We know that Sidney is capable of everything, so those 0 points don't mean too much. Team also can play some decent matches, and yeah, if someone is like in not the best shape like Merca was today.
Tim is yet to play Tugi and Jesper though.
Yeah, but Team can steal some points from Jesper, I wanted to say. Yeah, I mean, so you know. And on the other hand, this big win for Jesper make his life in the ELO standing. He gained 50 ELO points for this match and improved his rating to 592, which gives him sport number 6, 1 point behind Schnecke, and Merca losing round to Mark. So in the case of ELO standings, we have like a clear first, clear second, and then the chasing pack Adam and Tugi. So yeah, this is also looking even weirder, even more interesting, but it is like it is. And it's not all of the Tetris action. We should start in about 15 minutes to the match of Division 3 between Hazuli and G-Dutch. If the players are here, we can start earlier, but I think nevertheless we we should go for like 5 minutes break in order to hydrate ourselves, to take something to drink, because it's summer, it's hot. So yeah, it's important also to hydrate. So yeah, I assume let's go for 5 minutes break and then find out where are Hazuli and Jidash. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah. Let's try to see if Jidash is already live though. Maybe he is. Let me check. Zule is live and Jidash not yet. So yeah, let's go for a short break. Like, I don't know, 7 minutes maybe. Then go back to the match. We will be back after the break.
And hello back after the break. I hope you took something to drink. I hope you stay hydrated and you're ready for another exciting match of the Lolpop League. We had a very unexpected result in Division 1. Jesper won 5-3 versus Merca. Now time for another Finnish player to take a shot. Hezuli playing versus Gidach. For Hezuli, it will be his second match in Division 3. Gidach already played 2 matches, won 2 of them. Hezuli is yet to score some league points, so let's see how it goes. Adam, are you there as well?
Yes, I'm here.
Is your favorite to win the match? Is there anyone?
Well, judging from performance of the tournament so far, I believe that must be Gidach. Crushing the first matches he played. Hezuli,
Yeah, but
not so good performance against Le. It's only match so far.
Hezuli is the top seed of Division 3 this season. So
Gidach
don't
is the
forget
second seed.
Yeah, but don't forget about it. And we know that Hezuli can show his potential at any time. So yeah, there can be something interesting. Maybe a decider. Who knows? Both players with over 700 KPB, and yeah, both trying to do their best. The win for Gidach will give him a very good shot to win this division and guarantee at least Division 2 in the next season. But as we know, Gidach has some ambitious plans and wants to skip Division 2. In order to do so, he needs to gain as many ELO points as possible. And Jesper, after winning the match, doing some trash talking in the chat. Okay, Hezuli, Gidach, are you there? Can you hear us? Do you wanna play SPS?
I see Gidach is live. Let me bring the players to the screen.
And both players agree for SPS. So guys, there is a seat rolled for you. If you wanna take a few more moments of warm up, go ahead. But if you're ready and want to start earlier, give us your readiness and we can start the match. And we have a readiness from Hezuli's side. Still waiting for Gidach. Gidach is coming up on the speeds.
And they are ready. Match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Yeah, let's go. How it goes? Let's go. Let's see how it goes. Sorry. Let's see how it goes. Gidach and Hezuli playing SPS. And Gidach already needs to do some schemes. On the other hand, Hezuli will first Tetris. And I'm very curious what the approach Hazuri will have for this match. Will he be playing so aggressively as Merke did versus Jesper, or will he go for a more conservative approach? Is it possible for a Finnish player to play more conservatively? This is the question I don't know the answer for. Oh, and Hazuri had to block his will for a moment. Shouldn't be anything fatal, but this gives Gdac a chance to build some lead. And he is about one Tetris lead at 25 lines, 98 plays 118. So Gdac is the one who took an early one Tetris lead advantage. We are playing SBS, both players will experience the same droughts, the same lack of long bars, the same, like spams of O's, S's, and Z's. So let's see who can handle it better. But as you can see, Hazuri had to go for more of those holes. On the other hand, Gdac is trying to do his best. But they're tight in score right now, and Gdac needs a long bar pretty soon, otherwise he will be in a lot of trouble.
He didn't have enough of the technical possibility to go that O to the right, which causes a lot of trouble. Hazuri also digging both boards, a complete mess. Hazuri is on the verge of topping out if he doesn't get the long bar soon. And he's not getting the long bar. Hazuri is not getting the long bar. Hazuri tops out. Gdac already takes the game.
Oh no. But I wanted to say, Adam, that this sequence for a moment was not so friendly for them.
Definitely.
Okay, so Gdac is safe for game number 1. So Gdac, if you want, you can top out.
Hazuri is ready. And Gdac is ready as well. So the second game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. They started very open start for both. The same Tetris for both.
Mm-hmm.
They keep playing
and they are
the same.
going the same. No, there's a difference. But yeah, but like for the first Tetris and a few more pieces, they were playing exactly the same.
Hazuri ends up with a bit nice support eventually.
Yeah, but Gdac is not doing bad at all.
Definitely.
Use those 2 long bars to prepare Tetris readiness, gets another one for Tetris. But right now, Hazuri is the one who built a 1 Tetris lead in the early stages of this game. And Gdac needs to do a little bit of a dig.
Oh, he could have adjusted for the Tetris. Missed it by just like a split of a second. Time to think or even just do that. Execute that. Almost 20,000 points were lost due to it.
Will it be decisive in this game? Let's find out. If he loses this game by less than 50,000.
That was a huge nice decision by Gdac going to this triple hole. Has to fix it. It's costed quite some further burns. Now he's behind by about 1.5 Tetrises. More like 2.5 actually at this point. Needs to start chasing the score. Zuli on a very nice beginning. 281 at 58 lines. G-Dutch not so far behind. Just about 2.5 Tetris behind at this point. The board of Azulis is getting kind of under full control at this point. Linking the well back to the right, and he's done it. The Dutch has taken the chance now back only by one Tetris. He is
And this time Zuli is playing way much better than in the previous game. Trying to set the pace. Both players with not ideal stacks will have to burn for a moment. But G-Dutch will be the one who gets out of it quicker. Zuli still needs few more lines to burn it. There was a nice T-spin, which should help. But yeah, Hazuli is not yet done. Okay, now he's open. 429 for Hazuli, 420 for G-Dutch. So still anything can happen. G-Dutch is 2 lines behind, but G-Dutch once again is not Tetris ready. So this could be anyone's game. Hope G-Dutch's internet is not going crazy.
I'm not sure if it's G-Dutch's internet. Actually, let me just refresh him. This mid-drop of Hazuli's is not so nice. This is G-Dutch's internet, unfortunately. But G-Dutch in a very difficult situation. Anyway, Hazuli up by almost 100,000 points, and G-Dutch in a lot of trouble all around on the board. Will survive it. Hazuli transitions with 526 and will top out. G-Dutch, in order to take the game, need to get to 527,000 points. 527,000 points. The chase down is on. Needs to survive the transition first. This dependency is not good. And we've lost G-Dutch. What happened?
G-Dutch, what was your score? You've lost your score, unfortunately.
Well, I'm sure the game was lost.
Yeah, but we need the score for statistics. So G-Dutch, if you can provide us with the score, yeah, it's 1-1 for sure. But G-Dutch, if you can provide us with the score just for the statistics. And Adam, if you can refresh both players, it would be also nice because
I will do that.
right, there might be some. Did you get something after this Tetris into 19, or was it it all? Because this was like 460 something.
All right, let's leave it for now. It's unimportant. At the end of the day.
I'll put like 495,130 lines, and then we can. I will check it on the G-Dutch stream.
Hazuli is ready. And G-Dash is ready as well. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Okay, I found the score, I suppose. Yeah, it was 498, 420, just to be exact. And 141 runs. Okay, that's it. Did we miss Hazuri? No, he's there. Okay. I hope it's not Twitch going with me today.
Well, I think it is. This might be. In this game, G-Dash with a very strong start. 140,000 at 28 lines. Zuli behind by about 3 Tetrises already. Maybe 2.5. Both players are into the same drought now. Will G-Dash want to go for this one of ground setup? I think he does. That's what he's doing. I'm not sure if there will be an easy way to go back to the very bottom anytime soon. Yeah, this number to the right, it wasn't good really. It couldn't open anything anyway. Gets lucky with getting this number, but this weird hole created in the process turned out to be yet worse, I'm afraid. This will require some extensive burning, and Hazuli has the chance to catch up with the score, now behind by less than 2 Tetrises. G-Dash with another misdrop.
The G-Dash's situation is not great. Hazuri already overtook him in terms of points in this game. $348 Hazuri to 86 G-Dash. So about 60,000, about 3 Tetrises lead by the Finnish player at this stage of the game. Okay, but G-Dash is finally clean, so he can for 3 more points on 18. But with those S's
Both
and
players
O's,
in a lot of trouble.
yeah, because the sequence was very tough. Only S's and O's.
Zuli is on the
Nowhere.
verge of topping out. I don't think he will be able to survive it. Zuli tops out. G-Dash, in order to take the game, you need to get to 378,000 points. You need 2 more Tetrises worth of the score. From now on, it's just 1 or 12,000 points more. G-Dash is set up for this Tetris. This Tetris is a game winner. Can line out as well, but if the number comes, ends the game. So G-Dash doesn't count.
Yeah, and G-Dash leads 2-1. Yeah, but the sequence for a moment was very rough for players. Only O's, SSZs, yeah, it's difficult to stack with those pieces when you're not so low on your board. Yeah, and G-Dutch was the one who was able to survive it and takes the game, leads 2-1.
He will wanna go into 19. Let's see what he has to offer today and what the game has to offer him. Might be forced to go for this Tetris. Is anything he can to avoid it?
You know, Adam, I think the game will offer him some Tetrominos to stack on his board.
Oh yeah, it did. Not the right ones though. Zulu is ready. And G-Dutch started as well. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
So let's see how it goes further. If G-Dutch wins next game, we will be leading 3-1. If Hezuli wins, we will have a tie 2-2. So yeah, very important game in terms of overall standings. Hezuli left side is not looking great. He had to go for this hole. Now needs something to burn. Gets the long bar. And we have a ride from Dan V. Weller with a group of 5. Thank you for the ride. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, thanks.
Zuli,
Players
152. G-Dutch
quite some
147.
trouble.
It's not the cleanest game on both sides, unfortunately.
Today is not a clean day.
Unfortunately not. But someone has to win this match anyway.
G-Dutch
Even
is
if it's
quite a
a rematch.
missed decision in the middle of the stack. It's pretty tricky to open effectively. Wants to go for this Tetris, but there is just no setup. Kind of forces it. Isn't it over-forced a bit? Very nice pieces get out of that. Could have gone either way. Zuli leads significantly, about 3 Tetris at this point. G-Dutch needs to start chasing. This board is far from perfect. Too high on the right. G-Dutch needs to low bar pretty quickly. He's running out of space on the left.
And
This
he's
is too
going
high.
risky.
That was just too high. What is going on today?
It
Players
was too
are-
optimistic.
Doing such odd mistakes today.
Yeah,
Everyone.
but I would say it was too optimistic from G-Dutch's side. And yeah, Hezuli, you are already good. So feel free to top out whenever you want. We have 2-2-2.
I cannot believe what we're just seeing today overall. In this match, so unlikely mistakes by. Like, what is happening?
We are, Adam, we are all the humans after all, so this is what it is.
Jitter is ready, Hazuki is ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, it is what it is, and this game is very unforgiving game. So yeah, the slightest of mistake can be punished very quickly. And if it's not your day, it can end up like this. Everyone who played this game for a while exactly knows what I'm saying about. Every one of us had those moments, and we tried our best, and it simply didn't go the way we wanted. Then we had to recover 1-2 days, and suddenly we played way much better, like best game of our lives. And right now, Hazuki is looking for the best game of his life in order to survive it. Okay, maybe I exaggerated it a little bit, but yeah, he is clean. He is already in striking position, and 50,000 points behind. So a little bit more to Tetris' lead for G-Dutch at this stage of the game.
Jitter with a little bit of a lead at this point, about 2 Tetrises, reduced to 1, and exchange. Jitter once again with quite a missed decision. And another misdrop. This misdrop is very tricky. Can be no trouble at all, can be a lot of trouble depending on RNG. This time it's no trouble at all. But most of the lead is gone. Down to less than 1 Tetris.
So it might be another exciting game. And G-Dutch, got so many O's and no spots to put them. So he was forced to go for his... And Hazuki top outs! Oh my god, what happens on Hazuki board? 164, 170 top out for Hazuki. And G-Dutch is already good.
That is unbelievable.
I was too focused on G-Dutch's board, and then suddenly...
No, it's like... Hazuki just lost Das in the literally worst possible way. It's literally the worst possible moment. It wouldn't have happened had he known. Yeah, Das wasn't there. Instant top out. They are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
I don't want to be mean, but I want to say that Merkus average losing lines today versus Jesper were 69, and Hazuli's versus G-Dutch are right now 68, so not a particularly good day for Finnish players.
Maybe there was too much Sweden in the stream.
But we have only one Swedish player for the whole league, Adam.
That's like too many, isn't it?
Maybe the Finnish players can't handle it. I don't know. You know, we are not that near to Sweden. We have the natural, being a Baltic Sea, so we are not that near. Finland is not that fortunate as we are, so yeah, maybe it's way more difficult for them to survive it. But meanwhile, Hezuli 116, G-Touch 77. So about 2 Tetrises lead for Hezuli in this stage of a game. Hezuli really needs to win this game, otherwise his life in terms of this match would be very, very difficult. So let's see how it goes. Still plenty of lines to be played on a level 18 speeds. But this time Hezuli with a very nice pace, 42 lines, 210k. Villagers' pace is a little bit worse, but not bad at all. And we have 279 for Hezuli, 216 for G-Dutch, and both playing cleanly. So there shouldn't be anything major going on. G-Dutch has some longboard dependency on his left side, but was able to fill it as quickly as possible, and now is going for a center wall Tetris. Got it. Now is Dirty ready, if I'm not mistaken, and gets another Tetris. 370 for Hezuli, 310 for G-Dutch, so about 3 Tetris lead for the Finnish player right now.
Hezuli on a wild pace. Mid
very
600k
cleanly.
transition pace for Hezuli, that is.
Yeah, and playing very cleanly this time.
That's not so much behind, really.
But G-Dutch is the one who has to force his destiny more than Hezuli. Hezuli kind of playing nicely with the column 10. G-Dutch has to find a way for Tetrises with 2 center wheels and so on. So definitely more cleaner game for the Finnish player. Oh, and G-Dutch closed the well before the long bar came. Gets another long bar, gets a Tetris. 488. About 100,000 point leads for Hezuli at this stage of a game. And Hezuli can have about 500k going into 100 lines.
Hezuli in a lot of trouble. That's gonna be a top out, I'm afraid. Hezuli tops out G-Dutch. In order to take the game, you need to get to 490,000 points. 490,000 points. This is not obvious by any means. 4 Tetrises needed.
What's more needed is a clean stack. G-Dutch. His Tetris ready, but his stack is not that clean.
He gets 1 Tetris. It's either 3 Tetrises more or 19 play. Getting this on 18 might not be easy or dependent on RNG. I think he will try to go for the remaining 2. He has 7 lines. Yes, he goes for the remaining 2. This is quite aggressive approach. Gets 1 of them. 1 more Tetris will win the game. But he needs 2 pieces to set up. Doesn't decide to go for the immediate burn. Doesn't go for the burn again. Will he? What is G-Dutch doing? What is
God!
What did he do?
Oh my god, he loses the game. Oh my god, how could he lose this game?
Could have just taken the triple and take a few burns on 19.
And we have 3-3. What happened, guys? What happened? Oh my gosh, what a heartbreaker for G-Dutch. their players ready for the next game? G-Dutch not yet.
Zuli is ready. G-Dutch is ready as well. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
So we have 3-3. No one's match for sure. Both players are having a mix of good games and shaky ones.
Well, so far it's like, was there any single game today which wasn't lost on one's player wish?
I don't know, maybe the one Merke played. The one Merke won. I would have to check this one. This seventh game between Merke and Jesper, 568
Yeah,
for Merke and
maybe this
553
one.
Jesper.
That was a pretty straightforward game, in a way.
Mhm.
I mean, that's went for it really deep into the game. But besides that, it's like so unlikely mistakes, so bizarre mistakes from everyone. What is happening to Hazuli? What is Hazuli doing?
Going very risky, and now he needs a long bar or he's dead. Gets the long bar, lowers the stack. Okay, Hazuri can still survive it.
Guess for those for this game, next game, and possibly the very last game of the match decider, we're back to the times, back to the momentarily back to the level. And it's not about discovery, just survive it first. Just can't top out if you wanna win this game.
Yeah, it's whoever can control their nerves better shall prevail. Okay, but quick score updates. 194 for G-Dutch, 148 for Hazuli at the same number of lines. So G-Dutch took an early lead in this game, and Hazuli is still fighting for his stack to be under control. Now looks better, but it's about 100,000 points behind. So quickly it went.
G-Dutch on a very nice pace this game. Almost 300k at 63 lines. 600k transition pace almost. Hazuli trying to start to chase, but far from those possibilities so far, with G-Dutch back to normal, back to Tetris, and ahead by about 55,000 points, so 2 Tetris and a bit. Very clean and healthy lead that is.
And right now about 3 Tetris's lead, the same number of lines for G-Dutch.
Hazuli falling into trouble once again. He just can't play clean today. No one.
Oh, and Hazuli now in a lot of trouble. Okay, got J and L when he really needed it. Now his stack is under control, but he needs a long bar. He can't wait forever, so he needs some schemes.
Hazuli has to chase.
Oh, and Hazuli's board is not looking great. I'm afraid it will be it. Yeah,
Another
Hazuli
couple
taps
that
out.
is.
And G-Dutch is already good. G-Dutch is leading 4-3. G-Dutch secures him at least 1 point from this match. G-Dutch, if you want, you can top out whenever you want. you are safe with this game and leading 4-3.
This 1 point was kind of all G-Dutch needed from this match. Now anything else would be just a bonus. It will all come down to his last match anyway. At this point, having gotten this 1 point.
Yeah, and his last match will be against Le, who surprisingly lost against Iceblade and complicated his fate a little bit.
Winning by 3 would be a very, very nice bonus though.
Can G-Dutch survive this transition? I'm afraid it's too high. Yeah, this will be it, 135 lines, 465, 380. But what's the most important for G-Dutch? It's the lead 4-3 in the match.
And they are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And I want to say that Hazuli was able, from out of those 7 games, bring only 1 game to transition. It was game number 2. He won. And then his highest scoring lines was 101 in the last one. So, yeah, it shows that it's not the best day for Hazuli today. But we know that he can do better, that he's capable of doing some great scores. Maybe it's time to prove us wrong right now and, yeah, to bring the game home.
G-Dutch with a series of serious missed decisions though. This will be very difficult to survive. The G-Dutch tops out.
Oh my god, G-Dutch tops out at 9 lines, 46,360. And guys, what do we have? What do we have? We have a decider. Easily, you are safe. You can top out and prepare yourself for decider.
G-Dutch really wants to take this point as well. They are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. If he loses this game, then he will have to win with Le by 3 points, with the full 3 points, win division. If he wins this game right now, get the winning in the decider will be.
No, Adam, you're wrong. G-Dutch is already with 6 points after. But there's Iceblade also with his matches.
Yes.
I think it's not that simple as you say, because Iceblade has also 2 matches to go. So anything can happen in this division, but definitely losing this game for G-Dutch will make the door open for Hazuli, because Hazuli lost to Le in his first match, but has 2 matches to go with Iceblade and with Dewey. And yeah, this may also complicate a little bit the situation in the standings here, and we would need to analyze it. But definitely, if G-Dutch wins, put himself in a very nice situation in order to win this division. If he loses, the ranking will be open.
Their main objective for this game is just not to top out, because another top out would be way too much, and Hazuli in a lot of trouble up high on the board. I'm afraid that's gonna be very close to the top out. In the very best case, he doesn't manage to bring this piece to the left. Hazuli tops out. G-Dutch, in order to take the match, need to get to 123,000 points. 123,000 points. I believe he will try to just line it out, given the state of the match. Oh, he goes for the Tetris, gets it. It's kind of forced though.
But
Two
he
more
is,
singles will do. Oh no,
Mhm.
just one more single will do, actually. No, no, will,
760,
no, 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 two more
one,
singles.
one not will not be enough. G-Dutch, what is he doing? It's one more line. Okay, we should get it.
Here it is.
And and G-Dutch takes a game, takes a match, wins 5-4. It's a decider win, but win is a win. He will take it and make his life a little bit easier. Yeah, thank you, Hazuli. Thank you, G-Dutch. Not the best day for Finnish players.
Yes,
The losses,
you all
unfortunately.
need to train more.
Yeah, G-Dutch, you are safe. You can top out. This doesn't hurt you. 133, 380. It's your final score of the match. And there is a win. 5-4 for G-Dutch. And Hazuli finally scores his first point in the standings. So the only player yet to score is Dewey. G-Dutch also needs to train more. Everyone is I need to train more mood. Yeah, you see the statistics on your screen. Not the highest level, but yeah. It is what
Suffer
it is.
match. Suffer match for both.
Yeah, and G-Dutch without 500k points in this whole match, 9 games, has really had this one game with 526. But yeah, it isn't as it meant to be.
Yes, that's like all about those early topos from Hazui. Just look at the total score. Nearly the same. Total lines about 150 more on G-Dutch's side. Hazui was the more efficient player all the time, but just topping out. And
Yeah,
win when you
and-
top out. Here it is.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the standings. G-Dutch with 8 points, 1 match to go against Le. So if Le wins for 3 points, he will overtake G-Dutch. If wins for 2 points, G-Dutch will be better with, for example, 9 points. And then if even Icebreed wins 2 matches for 6 points, Icebreed will be with 9 points, but we know that Icebreed lost to G-Dutch. So it looks like G-Dutch needs to win 4 games against Le in order to win the whole division. It looks like this.
Yes, that's the fact. Just winning 4 games will be enough for G-Dutch. More interesting situation it can be if Le wins with all the 3 points. I believe. What was the result?
Icebreed won against Le, so if Icebreed wins his 2 remaining matches with 3 points, Icebreed could win the whole division.
Yes, Hazuli and Dewey are already without a chance of winning the division, fighting for survival at the bottom, and they are to play with each other still.
So I think we'll keep the match as the last match of division. We let them play against other opponents and save their match. Hazuli Dewey as a last match of the division.
Yes, as well as the G-Dutch versus Le match.
So we will go and Hazuli and Dewey, if I'm not mistaken, they are yet to play they're yet to play Iceblade. Yes, so there are some important matches to go. Hazuli Iceblade, Hazuli and Iceblade Dewey. For Ice, so Iceblade had those two toughest opponents so far, and yeah, let's see, toughest in terms of the current standings. So yeah, also very interesting situation in this division, which says us that 3 players still have a chance to win this division. Unfortunately, there is no chance for any of the Finnish players. And they will be fighting for survival. And Adam, let's take a look on ELO rating, because Gidach, by winning 5-4 against Hazuli, is currently world number 15, just few points behind Rurchak, not that far away, 30 points behind Sidnev. So, for example, Sidnev keeps losing and Gidach wins his remaining match. Gidach still can climb in the ELO rating, and then it will be important who of those players who are above him decide to play next season. So still Division 1 not out of contention for Gidach, especially if he decides to play Lolpok Classic and does well there as well. So yeah, anything can happen, but Gidach as a Division 3 player is surrounded by Rurchak, Scamper, Rokorichi, so all of the Division 2 players. So he definitely belongs to Division 2 in terms of ELO rating, but yeah, anything still to go. Some of the players in Division 2 have to lose their rating. There is no other way, because there are still matches to be played. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. We have one more match for Gidach in this division, one more match for Le, 2 more matches for Iceblade, Hazuli, and Dewey, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes. And it's an interesting situation. And if Gidach, even if Gidach had won 5-3, then he would have had 9 points, but still Le, by winning with 3 points against Gidach, would overtake him because of the direct encounter. So in terms of those 2 players, Le and Gidach, didn't matter that much. Le still to win by 3 points. And in terms of Iceblade, it would change something, because Iceblade lost to Gidach, so the direct encounter was in favor of Gidach. So at least Gidach would have eliminate one of the players from the contention. But right now we have 3 players fighting for the win in Division 3. It looks like this, so it's very interesting. Division 2 and Division 4 are also to play. Division 2, we have players on their vacations, so we'll be back with the matches probably in the last days of July or even in August. But on Sunday we have 2 matches of Division 4. It will be myself playing Tony, and then Tony playing Richard Wolf. So both Tony and Richard will end their season on Sunday. And then after Trisky and Marts are back next week, we will try to check how it goes. Then we can finish Division 4 and concentrate on other divisions. And yeah, go back then to the Division 1, where the situation is very tense, as you can see. 7-6, 5 points. And then Sidnev and team fighting for the 5th spot in order not to be relegated to Division 2. So still a lot of Tetris action to be played. And of course, don't forget, on Saturday we have a Lolpok shootout the registration is still open. You can register and try to play this format as well. Yeah, from my side, it would be it. Do we have anyone to trade, Adam, or maybe you want to sum it up with your words as well?
I guess everything has already been said. Now let's try to find somebody. Don't see anybody playing Tetris. No, is there anyone? Oh, we have the classic Tetris Wars first challenge. Yeah, that's great. That's the dream.
Yeah, so let's trade them. We see you then on Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, have a nice rest of the day, rest of the evening, wherever you are. And yeah, see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Here we have it. The raid is on. See you on Saturday. Go join Volpok Shootout 2 and Volpok of 2024. Thanks for watching. Bye.